I want to break down this Caleb Williams shit real quick. Did you think watching the game, AJ, or if you went back and seen any of this, we look like a cover zero, like we're zeroed out? If Caleb Williams sees this, is this Coach Flores playing games with Ben Johnson is my question to you, not Caleb Williams and that defense. This is a Ben Johnson scripted offense that I think Flores understood and was like, I'm going to give you fucking base with different looks, but I'm getting back to my base. And you think it's man or what have you, and then go ahead and throw 9 for 9 swing passes all you want. But then that second series came, and Flores gave him a whole different look. They were in match quarters, and they thought it was fucking 2-shell. They were in 0. Totally different. Do you think it was a chess game with Flores versus Ben, or was it just him fucking with Caleb?
I be honest with you, I think it's a little bit of both. This is why I hate tight splits, because when you play with a condensed formation, and you play against guys that are experts in fucking calling defenses like Flores, that come from a history of being with great defensive coaches. Yeah. I mean, that's what they're known for, right? And so your pre-snap and post-snap recognition of defense, it better be fucking on point, because this right here looks like it's 0, and then they spin and end up being run into one robber, basically, is because this safety to the boundary over on the right side is end up just playing the eyes of Caleb. But, I mean, yeah, you're pre-snap and post-snap, you're going to see, and I think to, balance that, it is to go against Caleb too, because he's thinking, hey, it's this kid's second year. It's his first year in this offense. I want to make him think as much as possible. He's probably already struggling. They've probably heard the same rumors that you've heard of, hey, he doesn't pick this offense up great, so we got to make sure we don't just line up and just play base coverage. Every snap is going to be a pre-snap and post-snap different defense. So 100%.
I get the vibe, AJ. I get the vibe watching Caleb Williams. I get out there and get the vibe just knowing football. I watch him and I'm like, I get a vibe of he's coming out there thinking he's in college and he's better than everybody, and he's such an athletic, gifted kid that he's going to ad-lib with his feet, make off-schedule plays. He can do everything he did in college and high school. I get the vibe from him just because, to me, it looks like a lack of investment. Just watching what he sees pre and post snap tells me he really don't know what the fuck he's looking at. And it's like, you're just out there playing, dog. That's just the vibe I get. But listen, I could be wrong. We'll see. It's game 1. But at the same time, this is the same exact Caleb Williams we saw as a rookie. There was no difference.
Let me ask y'all real quick. Me being the only defensive guy on here, you guys both being quarterbacks, you guys have so much to see pre-snap, during the play, post-snap. There's so much going on from a quarterback perspective. That first play that we showed here, right here, when they switch right before the snap, as a QB, how are you able to, I guess, break that down, calculate that in literally 2 seconds before you snap the ball to realize, okay, they're fucking switching from this formation to this defense? I guess break down that process, that mental process for me.
Simplify it as much as you can, right? Okay. I know I got a guy in motion. All right, I don't give a fuck where they're running. I see somebody running in motion with him. I don't care how many safeties I got to, once I catch it, send him in motion. Oh, shit, he's trailing him. It's some form of man, right? Is what's going through my mind, all right? Whether it's 2-man, but now it's my job as a QB, once I catch it, get my eyes up and see the safeties. Are they running back to 2-man?
Okay.
Right? Or are they running back to one robber? What are they playing? Are they man free? What's going on? And then you also got to know the offense well enough to know, okay, where is my man beater now? Where is my best matchup? Right? So that's part of it too. At least he gets to his out route. I think, and he's just got to throw it sooner. He just threw it too late. You just got to see it faster, especially with 7 bubbling over your single receiver over here. I forget 2's name, but
DJ Moore.
Yeah, Moore. Especially with him bubbling, that's in the NFL, guess what? That's got to be a completion 100% of the time.
AJ, real quick, I'll break this down from a QB and a coach now. I want to, just to help out, I think Ben Johnson I'm challenging him. I don't have anywhere to challenge him, but I'm just going to challenge him. I think he's going to have to change up what he did with Jared Goff, a 7-year veteran guy that went to a Super Bowl, versus the Caleb Williams who's learning his first year. Because the condensed formations, you brought up a point, it's going to be very hard for a youngster to read out especially if you're pressing the point man and all the other things that Flores can do here and then disguise it. But just being generic here, like common sense rules to answer Smitty's question. The corner on the top where we're motioning to, Smitty, he should be Caleb Reed right now. He's the Reed. So we got a guy in motion with him. Now, are they swapping that off? Is the corner going to squat right there on the flat route, or is he running? If he turns and runs at all and his back turns to me, I'm throwing the fucking flat route right now with the guy in motion that has to come downhill 6 yards deep. Right. I don't get the simple part of this. So the guy in motion is, I know if he's going to chase my flat route, I'm out leveraging. We're calling it a leverage throw. I'm throwing the ball to the sideline for number 15 to catch it right now. Yeah. And I blame the wideout a little bit or the scheme, and I'm not going to blame. I don't know what Ben Johnson's doing here, but I'm running a flat route, not a fucking 5-yard out, because I'm going right now, gaining ground as I go, we call it, not going up and allowing this thing to transpire where the corner can pass it off or whatever. If he runs it right now at the top of that 0 on the 30 and I throw it, it's a big gainer. Like, why are we pushing up? And that's just me. That's my philosophical ass talking. But if you look at the play, the corner turns. I know I'm throwing the ball to the 15 right now. I don't understand the process of Caleb Williams. So right now the ball should be thrown, but also 15 should be where that fucking arrow on the 30 is to me, which would make it harder on the defense. Now, AJ may have a different philosophy because he's been at that level a lot longer. AJ, I don't know what you think about that, but I would run him on a flat arrow route instead of the up and out.
Yeah, we used to, I mean, it almost looks like they're running what we would call Omaha. But the concept as a whole is Ohio, but they're just running Ohio, which would be an outside go, must outside protect.
Must outside win, yeah.
And then you're running, whether it's a 5 to 6 yard out or they're pushing up to Oscar depth, which was 8 to 10. I don't know what down it is right here. It seems like they're a true 10 yards or probably 8 yards. Yeah. I can't tell if it's second or third, but I mean, that's more of a coach where JB comes in like, hey, what concepts do you like in certain down and distance situations? But I mean, listen, it's still, whether you want another route or not, it's still open. The ball's behind them. The ball's late. The ball's got to be thrown on time. And he's just late. He's late with his feet. He's late with his eyes, getting there, seeing it right off the bat. Like, as soon as I see him trail, shit. If DJ does his job and outside releases and makes this dude bubble, and guess what? He did. The ball's got to be there, and that's got to be completion in the NFL.
DJ's going to outside release this, Smitty, so I get the corner to dictate what the quarterback sees. So if his back turns and he outside releases and I know he's in phase and he's running in man, now I'm taking the arrow rub route right off it. It's a rub concept right off his ass. Yeah. The issue with the condensed formation AJ's referring to, though, on the backside, if you're going to run a crosser to get into the QB's vision because everything's going to flow right to left here with the motion, it'll never happen because we're in condensed formation. The rubber out or the over or the under or whatever you want to call this on the backside. Well, it's already at the quarterback though because of his alignment. So he's already there. So he doesn't have a chance to come back. And now you just sit there, Mike, right there in the hole that's right there over the center. Yep. He drops out and he's belting the crosser. That's what they're taught to do. So he's belting the crosser. Caleb has no number 2.
Yeah, so this is what we would call this is pressure speedo. Again, outside, it's with an Oscar 8 to 10 yard out route. You got an over by the backside that's going to run anywhere from 10 to 12. And then you got a backside, what we would call dig or short dig. Basic. And some people call it basic. Some people are daggers, usually 18 to 20. But it's a full right to left read. No matter the fucking coverage, that's the easiest offense you can fucking be in. And the easiest concept you can give for a quarterback is like, hey, I don't give a shit what coverage they're in. Like, it's just right to left read. It's more like a triangle. Some people call concepts for like triangle reads. Like, hey, you're 1, 2, 3. Like that's a triangle offense. So, this is easy. This is the shit that where you don't have to identify, hey, this side's going to be your 1 high side. This side's going to be your 2 high side. Now you really put pressure on the quarterback to be pre-snap, post-snap. That's where it's hard in the NFL. But right to left reads, full concepts, like our top down reads, that's as easy as it's going to get. So you got to be able to hit those.
It's high school, Smitty, right here. Seriously, it's a right to left. I got a read key. I got a danger player. That's really simple. It is a triangle deal, and I'm a triangle guy. So like I like to give the QB. Here it is. Here's your 1, 2, and 3 right there. If on the backside we get man, we'll do a hand signal for that. Make it even simpler for the Q. If we got backside, we got no alley adjuster or no adjuster in the alley. No, we're gonna take it. Free access, we like to call it. AJ.
Guaranteed completion.
Take the free access completion all day on the backside. If we don't have free access and there's a possibility for a guy that's walked up to drop, then we know it's to the 3-man side. And this next play, though, show it, Bailey. It's unbelievable. It looks like punt return. We're in punt return defense. Bailey, I think he had it up earlier. The second play you had, this one right here, I think. Let me see. Is it the first? Let me see if I had it. Right here. Look at this shit, AJ. Trying to pause it. Right there. Look at that shit. Like, it's fucking punt return. So I hope it's 3rd and long.
It must be. It has to be.
But my concern is the recognition, like by Caleb Williams.
So this should be easy. You're in a 6-man protection. The back's in. All right, 55's over. They're just mugging the mic. So you're still you're identifying who's your 4 down, right? So are you counting the guy up top to the left over lined up over number 2 receiver up here? Is he your 4 down or this guy down here? Either way. So I would pick this guy down here. He's closest to me. Let the back scan across. So the 5 down are going to go for the 4 bigs and then the mic for your O lineman, and then the back's going to scan back across to the farthest guy away. I mean, it should be picked up, and now you read it out. Even if it is 3rd and long, I don't know what situation we're in. Another issue with young quarterbacks is just because you call a play on 3rd and long doesn't mean you call it to try to get the fucking first down. Yeah. If it's there, you take it, and you take your shots. If it's not, take the fucking flat. Guess what? Now you punt it. And you at least end on a positive, because if you end on a sack or you end on a negative, it feels 10 times worse, right? No doubt. You got to take some positive out of it, especially when shit's going bad for you. Now you punt it, you pin them deep, and you make your defense go play. And then you flip the field position, because if they pin them back and then they have to punt it, now you're in great field position again. So, young quarterbacks got to understand this, to where you don't have to go for every fucking first down to try to get every first down on 3rd and long.
That's a great point. I was talking about this the other day. It feels like these young QBs, like it's the curse of the gifted is what I say, because they're so gifted athletically that they think they can do it all, which, I mean, part of it's a good thing to have that confidence, but the negative side of it is that they make bad plays worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see all the scrambling around, always trying to extend the play. And when it works, it's like, oh, my God, that was amazing. Look what Caleb Williams did. But the other half of the time, when it doesn't work and they get sacked or fumble, strip sack, whatever the case may be, you're making a bad play worse. You know what I'm saying? So
where does he throw this ball?
Flat, out of bounds. Just out of bounds. Like, look at how wide his base is. He never gets set. His back foot's never fucking going to catch up with his front foot. Look at how bad that ball is. I don't know. Right there, I'm hoping he's throwing the back of the tight end, right, in the flat.
I hope so. I don't know how you miss him. I mean, maybe he loses him behind the left tackle, but that's still you got to be able to dovetail and see that. And I mean, NFL, those are throws you got to make. But like if you give him a good ball, hell, you never know. Missed tackle, and now you're up near the first down. And now you put your coach in a situation where, all right, we're 4th and 1. Hey, we're on our side of the field. Like, let's go for it, right? I mean, on their side of the field. So it's like you definitely got to make these.
It's crazy that they're in that coverage too, AJ. I thought it was much longer down the distance. It's crazy. The safety's at 20.
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, holy
the
shit!
Sticks are right there, like right now, just playing the sticks.
Yeah, and then they're just playing. I mean, they're just straight on the backside. It's like, holy shit, man. I don't know if the recognition's there, and it's year 2, and it's the same looking recognition as from year 1 is the only issue I see. And at the end of the day, ignorance is life-threatening because if you're not making strides, and I understand it's first-year coach, but again, we got to start putting some onus on the kid too because he went through a head coach, got him fired. And I'm not going to say he got him, but he got fired. And then you got the new guy that was the interim, who was the QB guy, play caller in Brown, fired. And now you got this guy in here. And I'm just telling you, he looks like he's aged 30 fucking years in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's fucking Joe Biden and fucking president. So like, I'm just saying, man.